Sequels tend to give us more of the familiar, but spin-offs are allowed to experiment. Fable Heroes is an awesome example of a studio doing something silly and fun with its biggest brand. 4-player brawlers are almost a guaranteed hit on XBLA, whether it's an HD remake or a modern spin on the classic genre, which is why Fable Heroes is so disappointing. It should have been so much more than it is, and the only thing holding it back was ambition. Heroes takes the best bits of Fable's goofy side and uses them to rebuild the world of Albion. This is all the funny, humorous charm with none of the melodrama. Add that to the colorful art, cute collectible doll characters, and the board game structure of the levels, and you've got a pretty interesting game on your hands. The themes and visuals are fun all the way through Fable Heroes. It fills classic Fable settings with lighthearted music and knowing nods. Plus, it's cool to see familiar places look like a cartoon. Fable fans will pick up on clever gags, too, because this is just Lionhead showing how much it loves its franchise. Here's the rub. Fable Heroes falls to pieces the second you start to actually play it. It's never a bad game, but it's just, well, it's a brawler, and it's a victim to the same problems the genre's always had. The one-note action is too simple for its own good, and even with its unlock system, which has a surprising number of damage upgrade options, the combat rarely elevates above bashing the X button. What's more is the entire thing feels super weird. The movement is slow in general, so nothing you do feels like it's registering properly. Everything feels like it's underwater, which is made even worse when you grab a power-up that makes you big and slow, and even worse when you pick up the slow motion ability. If it were only sluggish and dull, fine. The novelty of smashing Hobbs and Balverines is amusing enough. But Fable Heroes doesn't even try to do anything interesting. It coasts on its basic ideas and lets it ride. Sure, it's pretty, but if Fable Heroes isn't doing anything to add to the genre, or to build its own identity, what's the point? Each boss fight is almost identical to the last, too. The big thing smashes and jumps, and then he calls minions. The biggest admission that Fable Heroes is uninspired is its minigames, ripped straight from decade-old party games and adding absolutely nothing to the experience. Actually, I take it back. Taking the path to the chicken-kicking hot potato game means not having to fight the dumb boss at the end of the level. Sharing the experience with 3 friends makes the mediocrity mildly enjoyable, but when everyone's indifferent toward the game, you should probably just find something else to play. Lionhead took a chance on Fable Heroes and it played it safe. It's too bad. The appeal is there, it's just held down by old and empty ideas. For more on Fable Heroes, head to IGN.com.